Student, this is the 22nd part of permutations and combinations. Today also I am going to explain some interesting concept in combinations and some problems based on that. First concept is number of diagonals of a convex polygon with n sides. A polygon is given, n-sided polygon. We want to find number of diagonals. Okay, so you people know that in a square, in a rectangle, no diagonals. In a quadrilateral we have two diagonals. Okay, in pentagon 1 2 3 4 5 diagonals. Okay, like that if n-gon is given, we need to find how many diagonals exist for that n-gon. For that, students, first of all we want to find the number of straight lines can be drawn through one fixed point and two fixed point. Through one fixed point you can draw infinitely many straight lines. Through two fixed point you can draw only one straight line. What is the meaning of that? To draw a straight line, to draw a unique straight line, we need two distinct points on a plane. Okay, I will write that. Through one point we can draw infinite lines, infinite number of lines. This is the point. Through this point you can draw infinitely many number of lines. Next point is through two distinct points at different points we can draw a unique line. What is the meaning then? You want to draw a unique line, on a plane, we need two distinct points. That is, to draw a unique line we require two distinct points at two different points. Point on a plane. Okay, students. Now the question is, there are n points on the plane in which no three are collinear. Three are collinear. Now we want to find how many straight lines you can draw. That is the interesting thing. There are n points on the plane, n points. No three of them are collinear. That is interesting thing. How many straight lines you can? So here one straight line, this another, another. How many means we want to select 2 points to draw a straight line. The number of different straight line ST lines equal to NC2. From n we want to select 2, so those many selections will get those many straight lines now. Okay, I will explain. 2 points are given, one straight line means 2C2, that is equal to 1. 2 are given, you want to select 2 to draw a line. 3 points are given, I want to draw a line, I want to select 2 from 3, 3C2. 3C2 or 3C1 same, that is equal to 3 straight lines. This is 1, 2, 3. 4 points are given, no three of them are collinear. That is interesting thing. So what is, according to this concept, what you can say, 4C2 straight line means 6 straight lines, 1 2 3 4 5 6 straight line. Okay, next point, find number of straight lines can be drawn through n points on a plane, number of distinct that is important, through n points on a plane in which k points are collinear. Interesting question. So important thing, distance is important. Distance is important. Distance straight line. So what happened here? 1 2 3 4, some are collinear. K points are collinear. First of all, what I can say, the required number of straight lines equal to, first of all I can say NC2, but these all are not different, no? So if you join these 2 points, you get one straight line, next one straight line. So that straight line is same as the straight line passing through these 2 points, that line same as the passing these 2 points. That's why NC2 are not distinct. From NC2 we want to subtract the straight lines. Those straight lines are formed by using these k collinear points. Okay, that is minus KC2 I can say. So these lines. So what happened, important thing is NC2 minus KC2, this is not correct answer, because we subtract all the lines. We need to add this line, no, we subtract all, we need to add one line. That's why I want to write plus 1. Therefore the required number of straight lines is NC2 minus KC2 plus 1. Okay, yeah. Next about triangle, Nana. We want to draw a triangle, we need at least 3 points on a plane. Through these 3 points I can draw only one straight line, that is 3 straight lines, that is 1. 4 points are given. How many triangles? How many triangles? I am saying triangles. How many triangles you can construct? See how many triangles you can construct. So this is one triangle, this is another triangle, this is another triangle. 4 triangles I am getting. Means from 4 I want to select 3, Nana. From 4 I want to select 3, 4C3 or 4C1 same, 4. Practical also we are getting 4. Means to draw a triangle we need 3 non-collinear points on the plane. Okay, through n points on a plane in which no 3 are collinear. Okay, through n points on a plane, no 3 are collinear, we can draw NC3 triangles. NC3 triangles. Okay, this is one type of question. Next question, find the number of triangles can be drawn through n points on a plane in which k are collinear. Interesting. Now here also some points are collinear, totally n points are there. So among that k points are collinear. First of all, what I will write, Nana? The required number of triangles equal to from n selecting 3. But what happened in this counting, I counted this triangle also, a triangle with area 0. That is actually not called a triangle. Using these 3 collinear points, you can draw a triangle whose area is 0. That also counted. The triangle formed by these 3 points also counted. Triangle formed by this and this also counted. So those should subtract minus kc3, I can say, because k collinear points are there. From that selecting 3, you get kc3 triangles whose area is 0. So no addition, Nana, here, no need to add. In previous concept for straight line concept we added 1, no, but here no addition, because all should subtract, no addition. That's why nc3 minus kc3 triangles exist. Okay. What is the actual concept, Nana? Number of diagonals of a convex polygon. Okay, listen. So 3 points are given, Nana. We can draw 3 straight lines. Okay, 0 diagonals. 4 points are given. How many straight lines? 4c2 straight lines. Among 4c2, 4 are sides of that polygon and remaining all are diagonals. Remaining means what? 4c2 minus 4 are diagonals. That is called 2 are the diagonals. 5 points are given on a plane. 5 points are given on a plane. So these 3 points we can draw 5c2 straight lines. Among 5c2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the sides of that polygon. Remaining all are treated as diagonals. That's what I can say. 5c2 minus 5 diagonals exist for this polygon. I can call pentagon. 5c2 value 10, Nana. 10 minus 5, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more. 5. 5 diagonal. 5 sides. Okay. Now I want to generalize this concept. Number of diagonals of a convex polygon with n sides. Directly I want to write. There are n points, no 3 are collinear. NC2 straight lines you can draw. From NC straight lines, the side for the polygon is n. NC2 minus n, all are diagonals. NC2 minus n. That's all. That's all. Sometimes we need to simplify that. NC2 means n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial. NPR by r factorial minus n. So this is I can take n common, n minus 1 by 2 minus 1 or n into n minus 3 by 2. Therefore, number of diagonals of a polygon with n sides is n into n minus 3 by 2. I hope you people understood. First of what I did, Nana, how many straight lines you can draw through n points on the plane, no 3 are collinear, means I can say NC2. Okay. Okay, this is a concept. Next important concept, students. Number of parallelograms from a set of n parallel lines intersected by other set of m parallel lines. So, for example, these are some parallel lines. So on, yeah, how many? N, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, n, one set. Another set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, m here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, m. So you want to find how many parallelograms existing. This is one parallelogram. This is another parallelogram. This is another parallelogram. What is the meaning of that? To draw a parallelogram, we need one pair of parallel sides and another pair of parallel sides. Okay, what I can say, from blue color lines, how many blue color lines are there? M are there. From M I want select to draw two sides of a parallelogram. Directly I want to write the answer. Number of parallelograms equal to, sorry, equal to students reason. First of all, from M blue lines I want select to 2 nana. How many ways? MC2 lines. Next, from N red lines I want select to 2, that is have NC2 ways. So MC2 into NC2 parallelogram you can draw through N parallel set of parallel lines intersected by M set of parallel lines as shown in the figure. So in MC2 NC2, this is one of the parallelogram, another parallelogram, this bigger one is another parallelogram, like that you will get MC2 into NC2. Okay, first of all you need to select these two lines, after that you need to select these two nana. That's why what happened, I selected 2 from blue M colored lines, after that I selected 2 from N red colored line. So number of parallelograms equal to MC2 into NC2. This is the concept of number of parallelograms. So it's very important concept. Yeah, through example I want to explain. If this is square of one side, so I can say that this is square and I can call this rectangle also. How many squares and how many rectangles are there? Only one square, only one rectangle. Okay, listen. This is a square. Here 4 squares. This is 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1, 1, 1, 1. 4 squares are there. Now, bigger one is also square only of 2 units, consisting of 2 smaller squares. Now bigger one is a square of 2 units. No. So what happened, by using, listen student, by using 1, 2, 3 vertical lines and 3 horizontal lines, the bigger square of side 2 is divided into 4 smaller squares of 1 unit length. Okay, how many? 3 vertical lines and 3 horizontal lines are required here to make a square of 2 units, and that too divided into 4 squares of 1 unit. Okay, how many lines? Vertical lines are 3, horizontal lines are 3, but what is the length of the square? Nana, 2 units. But the breadth of the square 2 units. Side means 2 units only. What is the meaning of that? See here students, here this is a square of 3 unit side. Nana, no, I want divide this square into a smaller squares of 1 unit. What I should do? Here I want draw 2 straight lines. Vertical 2 straight line. Horizontally I want draw 2 straight lines. What happened? 1, 2, 3. See here, all squares. So what happened? 9 squares I got. All are having one side unit, 1 unit as side. Okay, what happened? What happened on here? 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical lines and 1, 2, 3, 4 horizontal lines. Understood? So 4 vertical lines and 4 horizontal lines gives 9 squares here. 9 squares of 1 unit length. Here 3 vertical lines, 3 horizontal lines gives 4 squares of 1 side length. Okay. Listen students. Consider a square of size n by n. Here this is n by n. This side is length n. This side is length n. N. The square is divided into n square subsquares. N square subsquare means of area 1 square unit. How can you draw, Nana? How can you draw? Here length 3. No. What I did? I 2 vertical lines are drawn. Alright, 2 are there. Another 2 is drawn. Alright, 2 horizontal lines are. Another 2 horizontal is drawn. To divide these bigger square into n square smaller squares of each side is 1 unit. Already length n, no, already 2 sides are there. So remaining what? Actually n plus 1 sides I want. 2 are there. So n plus 1 minus 2, n minus 1 straight lines we need to construct. N minus 1 horizontal lines we need to draw. N minus 1 vertical lines, n minus 1 vertical lines and n minus 1 horizontal lines you need to draw, so that the total square is divided into n square subsquares of each 1 unit length. I hope you people understood. This is n, Nana. This length is n. N I want divided into 1, 2, 3, so on, n portions. 1, 2, 3, 4, n up to n means what happened? I need to draw here how many n minus 1 vertical lines. Already 2 are there. N minus 1 plus 2. Total vertical lines are n plus 1 vertical lines. Horizontal lines also n plus total, including their sides here also. No, these two and these two totally how many? Nana? 4. 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1 vertical line, 3 plus 1 horizontal lines gives 3 into 3 smaller squares. Okay, 3 here 1 2 3, here 1 2 3, here how many? 4 nana, here 4, 1 2 3 4, sorry 4, 4 vertical lines, 4 horizontal lines gives 3 into 3 squares, 9 squares. Here 3 horizontal lines, 3 vertical lines gives 2 into 2, 2 into 2 squares of side 1. Here what happened? This length is n, this length is n means how many lines are involved, how many vertical lines are involving here? N plus 1 vertical lines. And how many horizontal lines? N plus 1 horizontal line gives how many squares of 1 unit length? N square, n square. Okay, this is the concept. Yeah, listen students, actual what is our concept means, in this grid how many rectangles are existing, how many squares are existing, that should identify. How many squares means square of 1 unit, square of 2 units, square of 3 units, square of 4 units, so on up to square of n unit. How to count? Okay, listen, number of rectangles, number of squares. So consider a square of size n by n. The square is divided into n square subsquares, each of area 1 square unit, with the help of n plus 1 horizontal lines and n plus 1 vertical lines. I hope you people understood. Now we want count number of rectangles and number of squares. Number of rectangles I want, rectangles. So every square is treated as rectangle. Nana. Okay, how many parallelograms exist? Those many rectangles, obviously. How many parallelograms exist? Those many rectangles. Okay. Number of rectangles is equal to, students, what I should do, Nana? How many horizontal lines and vertical lines? Horizontal lines are n plus 1. From n plus 1 I want select 2 into, from n plus horizontal lines I want select 2. So these many rectangles. This is nothing but n plus 1 C2 whole square. This is nothing but n plus 1 into n plus 1 minus 1 n by 2 factorial means 2 whole square. So what is this, Nana? Inside one, this sigma n only, no, sigma n square. Okay, so what happened? Number of rectangles equal to what I can say, sigma n whole square, or what I can say, sum of cubes of first natural numbers, 1 square, 1 cube plus 2 cube, so on, plus n cube. Both are same, no? Both are same. Sum of squares of sum of cubes of first and natural numbers, nothing but number of rectangles in this grid, in this grid, in this grid, in this grid. Okay, how many smaller squares are there with 1 unit length means I can say that there are n square. Okay, now here I want count number of squares. That is very interesting and toughest one. Observe now. Okay students, now we want count how many squares are involved in this grid. Number of squares. No, next one is number of squares. Students, number of squares means number of squares of one side unit, number of squares of two sides unit, number of squares of side 3 units, and so on. First of all, students, I will explain through examples. For example, this is a square of one side. How many squares are involved in this square means, okay, I can say only one. That is, what is the what is the area of that square? 1 by 1 area. And how many? 1. For example, take a square of 2 units. So those that here a vertical line, horizontal is drawn. Automatically what happened? This divided into some smaller squares. So this is a square of 1 unit side, this square of 1 unit side, this is square of 1 unit side, this is square of 1 unit side. Bigger one is square of 2 unit sides. Means what I can say, how many squares are involved, that should identify here. So first one, a square of 1 by 1, area is 1 by 1, number is here 4. So 2 by 2, area is 2 by 2, the number is 1, means what happened here, totally, yeah, 5 squares are involved, 5 squares I will write here, 5 squares, here 1 square. Okay, now do one thing students, take another square of side 3, nana, 3 units. Now divide that square into 2 smaller square of 1 unit length. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, means what happened, we got all smaller squares of side 1 unit. Now I want find a number of squares which are having 1 by 1 area, 2 by 2 area, 3 by 3 area. Or I want find a number of squares having a side 1 unit length, side 2 units length, side 3 units length. Okay, one by one I will write. Nana. First of all, students, I will write 3 by 3. 3 by 3 means only 1, only 1. Next I want 2 by 2. After that I will find 1 by 1. First of all I will say 1 by 1. How many 1 by 1s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 by 1 are 9 squares. Nana. Now I want count 2 by 2. Here student, this is one of such 2 by 2 square. So this is another 2 by 2 square. So 1, 2. So this is another 2 by 2 square. 3. This is another 2 by 2 square. Totally 4. I got 4. So 2 by 2 squares are 4. Again I want to show you students. Yeah, 2 by 2. This length 2 units. This length 2 units. This is one of such a square. After this is another such a square. This one. This one. So I want to use red color. This is another one. This one, another. So this is another. Totally 4. So what happened in a 3 by 3 1, 2 by 2 4, 1 by 1 9. What the side of the square, Nana? 3. So okay, now I want generalize this concept. I want to take one more thing, Nana. So I want to take a square of side 4 units. Observe students. Side 4 units. So I want divide them into 2 unit squares, means I can divide into, yeah, how many? 3, 4 into 4, 16 squares I will show you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the my diagram is not exact, so these are the squares of 1 unit length. How many of are there, means I can say that 16, 1 unit length. So now I want generalize. First of all, 4 by 4 area squares are only 1. Next 3 by 3. Next 2 by 2. Next 1 by 1. Like that I will count, Nana. So 1 by 1 obviously 16. Okay, 3 by 3. According to this explanation, see, observe, Nana. First 3 by 3 1, 2 by 2 4, 1 by 1 9, means what happened, the size is decreasing. So 3 by 3 means 1, that is 1 square. 2 by 2 means 2 square. 3 by 3 means 1 square. 2 by 2 means 2 square. 1 by 1 are 9, that is 3 square. Here also, Nana, here also 2 by 2 means 1 square. Yeah, 1 by 1 means 2 square, just like. So directly what I can say here, so 4 by 4 are 1, means 3 by 3 obviously 2 square, that is called 4 only. You can count, you will get 4. I will show you, Nana. 3 by 3 4. So how can I want to use another color. See, this is one of such a square, Nana. 3 by 3. So this is another one. 2 completed. Okay, here 3. This is another one. After that, this is another one. Totally 4. 2 square. Obviously 2 by 2 means 3 square will get, Nana. 9. 2 by 2 2 square. So I can show you, this is one of such a square. This is another one. This is another. Here we are getting 3. Here we are getting another 3. Totally 9. So what happened? 4 by 4. The squares having area 4 by 4 is 1. The squares having area 3 by 3, that are 4. The squares having 2 by 2 area is 9. The squares having area 1 by 1 is 16. Means what is the meaning of that? Here in this grid we have one square having a side length 4. There are 4 squares whose side length have 3, and there are 9 squares whose side length is 2. There are 16 squares whose length side is 1. Now by using these examples, now I can generalize, students, number of squares here. Okay, n by n area having there are 1 square, that is equal to 1. Okay, n minus 1 into n minus 1. area. They are 2 square, that is called 4. N minus 2 into n minus 2 area. Or another words I can say that a squares having side as n minus 2, that is 3 square, that is equal to 9, so on, so on. Okay students, at last 1 by 1. Obviously 1 by 1 n square only, no? What I can say? N square. So 2 by 2, simply what I can say, that is n minus 1 square. No, I want count sum of all number of all squares, number of squares equal to just 1 square plus 2 square, so on, plus n square. Sum of squares of first n natural number, or another word I can say sigma n square, or another word I can say that n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, na? This is the formula to find the number of squares in a grid having length n, or n by n unit squares, a grid having n by n unit squares. Okay, na? So what I can say, number of number of squares, just squares I am saying, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay students, in this formula we have squares of side length is 1 unit, some squares are there whose side having 2 unit length, some squares are there whose side length 3 units, so on. Squares are there whose length is n unit. How many means? Here 1 only. Here how many means? I can say n into n. Here how many means? I can say n minus 1 into n minus 1, like that. Okay. So total number of squares in that grid is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. I hope people understood. Okay friends, next important concept, another important concept. Information regarding the chessboard. Everyone knows about chessboard here. There are 64 squares of 1 unit length. Okay, 64 squares of 1 unit length. This length is 8, this length also 8. There are 64 squares of 1 unit length. Okay students, so what happened here? 9 horizontal lines, 9 vertical lines are there. Okay, a chessboard is a square of size 8 into 8, and hence it is bounded by 9 horizontal and 9 vertical lines. Number of rectangles, what is the formula for number of rectangles? N square into n plus 1 whole square by 4 only. Here n stand for 8 square into 8 plus 1 square, 9 square by 4. So what happened? 8 into 81 by 4. 4 ones are 4 twos are 16, 81 16s are 6 are 6, 8 6 are 48, 81, 6, 9, 1 to 9 6. Therefore the rectangles are 1 to 9 6. Number of squares means sigma n square, that is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. N stand for 8, nana, 8 into 9 into 17 by 6. 3 2s are 3, 3s are 2 1s are 2, 4s are 17 and 12, 7 2s are 14, 2 1s are 2, 34 and 17, 402, 204. 204 are rectangles, squares existing. But every square is called rectangle. That's why third one is the number of rectangles which are not squares. The number of rectangles which are not square means 1292 minus 204. 1296 and 204, that is 1092. 1092 non-square rectangles exist. Next example. If a set of m parallel lines intersected by another set of n parallel lines, okay, then find the number of parallelogram. Directly I just now explained, no, MC2 into NC2 parallelograms exist. That is the answer. First problem. Second problem, find the number of diagonals of a polygon having 20 sides. N equal to 20 given, you want to find number of diagonals. We have the formula. Just I want to write diagonals formula, n into n minus 3 by 2. 20 in 20 minus 3, 17 by 2. 2 and 2 times 170 diagonals exist.